Well, you know what? It's happy Thursday morning to you. Excited to share with you today, and I want to give you just a bit of heavy um, in about 90 seconds, and then I'm going to turn you loose and just let you get going throughout your day. But the word offense, I want to talk to you about that just a moment. And John Bevere, he was a great preacher and author. Several years ago, he wrote a book called The Bait of Satan. It has become quite the classic. In fact, it is a book that I probably have reread 2 or 3 times and studied about, but I want to invite you to read it. It is a life changer. Again, it's been out for years, and it deals with the offenses, and it deals with and shares with you what the enemy's plan is, and always trying to get you offended. Jesus said, and I think it was in Luke's Gospel, chapter 17, he said, "It is impossible that offenses not to come." Did you hear what I just said? Jesus said the word impossible. Now, off of the top of my head, I don't know of another place where Jesus uses the word impossible, because normally with Jesus, everything is possible. But in this one place right here, he makes reference to something being impossible. And the one thing that is impossible is that he says it's impossible for offenses not to come. Wow, that's a heavy thought, because the God we serve is a God of possibility. See, this is what God is saying. He said it's impossible for you to live your life and somebody not disappoint you. It's impossible for you to live your life and not get your feelings hurt from time to time. So, with that thought in mind, whether or not you remain healthy in your soul and emotionally is how you deal with offenses. Because it's impossible for nobody to disappoint you. It's just a part of life. So how will you deal with the offenses that will come? How are you going to deal with the disappointment? Offense in the Bible is the word scandalon, which is where we get the word scandal from. In fact, it's a type of the bait of Satan. In other words, I believe sometimes what the enemy will do is he'll set you up for an offense. He's always trying to entrap you, to get you ensnared, so that he can get you stuck somewhere. Because when someone is offended, they're stuck like Chuck. The only way to get unstuck from that moment is, when you're offended, is to find the grace of God and the mercy of God. So when the mercy and grace of God touches your heart and allows you to be quick to forgive and quick to let go of things and not hold on to them, it's kind of like taking a breath. You got to let it go and let a thing go, okay? So with this thought in mind, when you let offenses go, you just let yourself go. Keep that in mind. I love you. May God bless you. I'm believing with you, and I'm believing that God is going to help us today to live offense-free and let go of the past, let go of previous offenses and hurts and divorce and lawsuits and all the things that go with that. Do your best to let it go and let God today. Have a super day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.